Run started in 2020 as a way of responding to the racial tension and racial intolerance in our community. Yeah, when I think about racial unity, I think of that quote that every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. And the reality is, with issues of race, we have all made mistakes and we have all gotten it wrong. And it's a problem that we all need to work towards healing on. It's really easy to become entrenched in only surrounding ourselves with people who are like we are, and we end up isolating ourselves. It can be dangerous because it comes at the cost of part of our ability to see the humanity in people that are different than we are. And when we talk about race, at the very foundation of it is it's the ability to see and to understand and to empathize with the experience of people who are not like us.
I think everyone needs to think about reconciliation. It's the most important idea or principle of our time, particularly in the world that we're living in. You see so much polarization, you see so much disunity, you see so much conflict, right? And so there needs to be people who are ambassadors of reconciliation, people who are welcoming the stranger, people who are asking for repentance or bestowing forgiveness. An organization like Racial Unity Now as an important part of the community. We need mediators. We need people who can kind of help bridge the gaps between different cultures. And that's what Racial Unity Now is doing.
Mi nombre es Angie Lemos. Soy colombiana, nacida en Buenaventura, Valle del Cauca, de profesión docente, primera infancia y adolescencia.
Mi nombre es Jai Rivas Obregón. Soy también de Colombia, nací en Buenaventura Valle, principal puerto de Colombia. De profesión también he sido docente. No pude terminar mi carrera porque pues tuvimos que venirnos por circunstancias violentas.
Nosotros emigramos aquí hace 2 años. Lastimosamente tuvimos que huir de nuestro país porque la guerrilla ha tomado mucho nuestro país, especialmente nuestra zona. Nosotros, como nos desempeñamos como docentes y líderes comunales, nos vimos aceptados en primer grado y tuvimos que huir para poder sobreguardar nuestra vida.
When I think about the work of Racial Unity Now, what I see is building a community, taking our first step towards healing and towards being one united community, where we can look at people regardless of their race and say, I see a future between your people and my people.
We need on-ramps into relationships sometimes. And Racial Unity Now is creating those bridges for us to walk into new and exciting relationships.
Sencillamente en preguntar, porque una pregunta, digamos, es de gratis. Es decir, ¿qué tienes? ¿Necesitas ayuda? Yo puedo decirte, ¿necesitas agua? Mira, ahí te pueden regalar agua. O necesitas una camisa, mira, allá te pueden dar una camisa. Es decir, cosas muy simples, pero que definen y determinan, digamos, el futuro, el bienestar de las personas.
Part of the cost of how we've isolated ourselves along racial lines is that we aren't there for each other. We aren't able to see and understand the humanity and the struggles that other people are facing. And when I think about the work of Racial Unity Now, I think of an organization that is advocating for that lost ideal of seeing the good inside of others and reaching out with decency and hospitality towards the stranger. Racial unity is everybody's job. This is something that everyone who is a part of a community is responsible to see that community united, a place where anyone would want to live.